Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Tarot, Your Love Story for January 2019. Happy New Year. And this is for you coming from Aries. So the first card that I'm going to pull will be to do with your first 15 days in January, and I shall talk to you about your area of romance first. Alright, the first 15 days are going to be somewhat gloomy in romance, but yet you can get a new romance. So you might find a new romance a little bit gloomy. Try to be patient as things develop. Look into the background of this new romance that you may find in the first 15 days of January. And your ongoing romance may be a little bit gloomy and frustrated as well. So try to see how to find ways to improve it. So it's not a bad card, but it shows that past problems are surfacing in the first 15 days where romance is concerned. Now I'm going to put a card to talk to you about your marriage for the first 15 days. And it's a good card in the sense that the possibility of finding cooperation is very good with your marriage partner. But again, the underlying problem is that egos are involved. Is it your ego or is it the marriage partner ego? And be careful that any sensitive issues of the past that you bring up may create problems. So leave the past problematic periods of time or situations alone in the first 15 days in the marriage area, and you'll do much better. Let me now talk to you about your last 15 days of January, and this card which I'm going to pull will be to do with your last 15 days in romance. Oh, this is not a good card at all. It's a card which shows frustration, depression and gloominess. See this dark black moon there. I never like to see dark moons. And so this dark moon says that firstly, arguments and differences of opinion, they are separating you in your area of romance. And if you find a new romance in the last 15 days, be careful. That person will have very different intentions that you may have. So it's not a good time to look for the new romance. If you find it, be very cautious. And your ongoing romance is also uncertain. Uncertain because problems of the past are also coming up to put blame on each other. So since it's you listening to me, make sure that you don't bring up such issues of the past. And when I see the black moon on the card, I find depression will be there, or frustration, because of delays to find happiness. Now for the last 15 days of January, let me talk to you about your marriage. Well, again, this is a card where the two minds cannot think the same and the two actions will never be the same. So opposition is created in your marriage area where the last 15 days of January are concerned. So to keep the harmony, try not to cause any upsets by bringing up issues of the past, by bringing up what's happening in the present that you're not happy about. Tell yourself you have to take the initiative to make this last 15 days of January as happy as you can, so that your marriage partner may not feel depressed either. Now I'm going to talk to you about your lucky days for you coming from Aries, your lucky dates rather, D-A-T-E-S. And this card has produced you coming from Aries. And from this is a powerful Jupiter and Mars card. And so this card says that the 3rd, the 12th, the 21st and the 30th are going to be very powerful days and nights for you where romance and where marriage improvement can take place. So bookmark these dates, plan to go somewhere nice, plan to be together so that you enjoy yourselves. The next card that I pull will be to do with your lucky ages. There will be some lucky ages who are going to be very, very lucky, whether in romance or marriage. And you coming from Aries, I will say that if you are the ages of 21 or 30 or 39 or 48 or 57 or 66 or even 75, You're going to be one very lucky person, whether in the areas of romance or marriage. Things are going to go very, very well for you. If you are not of these ages, you may have to come one day to contact me to get a 90-minute session, a reading. And in this reading, I'll have your date of birth, time of birth, and look at your palms. And I'll talk to you about your next 7, 8, or 9 years. We'll talk about more about that later. Now I'm going to talk to you about your lucky colors. And what a wonderful card this is. Never mind the black moon, but it's a wonderful card. And from here, the colors that I'm going to choose would be the color yellow. So wear plenty of yellow. You coming from Aries, wear plenty of yellow for the month of January, and you will find that luck comes your way beautifully. And now I'm going to talk to you about a zodiac sign that might create problems for you. And let's see what the signs of these cards are. I like Kabbalistic cards because they have zodiac signs and they have planetary signs. And this card says there's somebody coming from Aquarius who is going to bring you plenty of problems. So if your marriage partner or your romance partner is from Aquarius, tell yourself you have to be very careful how you deal with this person. And don't trust anybody from Aquarius. Don't talk to them about your personal affairs. Things will go bad. So watch out, somebody from Aquarius may want to disturb your marriage or your romance. And now, somebody that you can form attachment to. So I'll pull this card. That simply means somebody that you can meet for a romance, or that can you meet as a friendship that might develop into a romance. And this person for you comes from Sagittarius. So somebody from Sagittarius is going to help you a lot, may attract you, or could it be that you are attracted to somebody from Sagittarius? And if you are, I would say that this is a positive move. This person will be very helpful and may have great interest in you as well. Well, that's what I can tell you for the month of January in the area of your love story. And if you want to have a 90-minute session with me, it will cost you USD 50. And in these 50 minutes, in these 90 minutes, I'll have your date of birth and your time of birth and look at your palms. And with all this information, I'll help you in your next 7, 8, or 9 years in all areas of your life. So by all means, contact me through email. My email address is andyhoro9, ANDIHORO9, the number 9, @gmail.com. I hope to hear from you soon so that we can get this 90-minute session going. Until then, thank you and goodbye.